AITA for telling my daughter we are only going to celebrate when she has something to celebrate. I will try my best to explain this. My daughter is 20 and dropped out of college. My son is graduating college this year. I was asking him what he wanted to do for graduating. My youngest is also just got into the honor society in high school, so we are going for dinner soon. So really everyone is doing something, and I noticed my daughter getting more upset when other people bring up their accomplishments. She lives at home, and sadly she hasn't had much going on in accomplishment area. Her birthday just passed, which we did celebrate, but that not the same as getting dinner or something for an accomplishment. I know it is rough for her. The issue was she came up to me and told me she wanted a celebration dinner. I asked for what and she didn't give me an answer. I told her we will only do a celebration dinner when she has something to celebrate. This started an argument where she thinks I am not being fair and everyone else is getting celebrated. I told her it is fair and she will get celebrated when she has an accomplishment. She called me a jerk, and my oldest thinks I should just give in and give her a dinner for anything. Well, NTA, because a celebration dinner would require something to celebrate. With that said, I think this could be an opportunity to have a heart-to-heart with her about her own situation. Tell her you'd love to have a celebration dinner for her, and you look forward to her next accomplishment where you can do so. Acknowledge that you know it can be hard to see siblings have their own successes when you're struggling. But that can also be used as fuel, inspiration to figure out your own next steps and get proactive. And if it's something like mental health issues holding her back, maybe the next step is seeking help for that. NTA. However, echoing what others have said here about taking mental health into consideration, I don't think she necessarily wants to be celebrated for nothing. But having others' accomplishments spotlighted is making her feel worse about her own situation. She's probably not sure how to articulate it, because it is a complex emotion and a lot of people don't like verbalizing their own shortcomings. Right now, her self-worth is probably not great, and she's probably more aware than you realize of how she's fallen behind compared to her siblings. My guess is she wants to know that you're proud of her, but likely also knows she hasn't given you much to be proud about lately. She's fresh out of being a kid and only a few years into adulthood. It's not uncommon to feel aimless at that age. From your other replies, you're giving her time and support, which is great. Just make sure she knows, despite the setbacks and whatever else she's going through right now, that you love her and are proud of her in other ways. I know you're showing that through your actions, but sometimes people just need to hear it in the words of their parent. As others have said, set a goal for a celebration, getting a job, pursuing a trade, a good alternative for those who might not thrive in traditional college settings, or even just making the first move toward an established plan. Sometimes celebrating the first step in the right direction is a great motivator toward reaching a difficult goal. NTA. But you need to have a private conversation with your daughter. Why did she drop out of college? Bad grades? Social or psychological issues? Just not the right path? If you know she's not succeeding and she's feeling bad about it, that's where a parent steps up. What can she pursue besides college? Can you help with that? Do you have friends or family who could help? Does she need therapy? Or maybe a tutor? At this point, you know there's a problem. It's starting to fester, and festering almost always makes everything worse. The time to act is now. You're not being unfair. However, she isn't necessarily asking for a dinner per se. She wants to feel supported and like she is a worthwhile human being. Are you doing anything to help her better her situation? Nah. NTA. But this is a tough age and it can feel disheartening to watch others accomplish things while feeling like you're falling behind. Maybe a good time to sit down and have a conversation about her goals and how to get there. Maybe start by setting small goals that will get a celebration when she achieves them. I think it's important to celebrate even small milestones. You don't have to give her a celebration for nothing, but achievements don't have to be as grand as those by others around us. If she sets a goal and meets it, that's success. Celebrating that may encourage her to keep going. There is a difference between what she said and what she is saying. She said, "I want a celebration dinner." She is saying, "I'm going through a rough time and I don't feel appreciated." Do not give her a celebration dinner. But you do have to do something. Something like an appreciation dinner. Even if it is just the two of you. This is not to celebrate, but to help someone that is struggling within the household. Now I can understand your daughter's sadness, depression, and desire for recognition, but you are right that you aren't going to throw a false celebration just to go through the motions. You should not have to diminish the other's accomplishments by acting like doing nothing is the same. But I encourage you to dig a little deeper into what's going on with your daughter. She seems a bit untethered at the moment, but she's 20 and determining college or a particular college is not for her is not necessarily a bad thing. Does she have other things she's working towards? Life goals. A future school she wants to apply to. A new industry she wants to break into through other forms of credential or training. If you help her figure out what her next big step is, you'll also be ready to celebrate it when she takes it. And that will be important to her. NTA. But your daughter sounds hella depressed, fam. Her behavior just strikes me as a call for help. She probably feels like she's getting left behind. Therapy would be a good avenue to explore. NTA. But you need to help your daughter find a life purpose. Start with her interests. What does she like to do? She needs to take that interest and find a job in that area of interest. She needs to earn money to pay for her own things. So she should look for some sort of entry-level job until she figures out what she wants for a career. Not everyone needs college, but everyone does need a career path, and that career path will have some sort of educational or accreditation that can be dealt with when she figures out what she wants to do. She is jealous of her siblings, but she has low self-esteem, so she is basically doing nothing. You need to get her own doing something. If she can't find a job, then she can volunteer. If she likes animals, she can volunteer at a pet shelter. If she likes working with kids, get a job as a nanny or babysitter or volunteer at the local preschool or daycare. Police departments and county sheriffs have volunteer opportunities, usually working community outreach like parades or festivals. There are all kinds of volunteer opportunities, and one of those may lead to a career path for your daughter. NTA. Take her to lunch and spend time with her to get her to open up. Perfunctory celebrations for existing aren't that meaningful. NTA. As soon as she finds a job or a hobby or something, you definitely should ask her if she wants to celebrate it. Info. Can you come up with anything positive to say about her? Is she working hard in therapy? Getting to work on time? Not complaining about cooking for Tuesday dinner? Something that is progress, accomplishment for her? NTA. But do you only see school-related things as accomplishments? School is not for everyone. But is it a normal thing for your daughter to drop out like this, or was it out of the blue? You say she doesn't have a lot going on for her right now. What do you mean? No job, no prospect, no school, no friends? What is she doing during the day? Is she depressed? Because I know some Redditors wrote that she shouldn't be celebrated for only getting up in the morning. But maybe that's just what it is here. If she is depressed, getting up is an accomplishment. I feel like this was a missed opportunity at trying to understand what's going on with her. She might not really want a celebration dinner, but only some little acknowledgements? Those are all just suppositions here. But I really feel like there is something underneath all of this that has to be addressed. NTA. You didn't say she had to have an academic accomplishment. By asking her what she wanted to celebrate, she had to confront her situation. Sometimes the truth hurts. I understand her listlessness and potential depression. She'd be amazed how quickly the time will fly by, and before she knows it she's 25 and nothing has changed. Work with her to make a plan. Set a goal she can work towards with the promise of a celebration when she accomplishes it. TBH, it sounds like that was what you were alluding to. Your daughter needs help. She can't go anywhere effectively without self-esteem. You don't know what's going on with her. Info. Your daughter sounds like she has something going on with her mental health. Is she asking, engaged in any kind of help, or have you offered any support? Your daughter isn't asking for a celebration dinner because she thinks she has something to celebrate. She's doing it because she wants positive attention and support. Something about the way you're talking about her tells me she hasn't been receiving much of that lately. Nah. Y'all need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart. Nah, because I very much doubt a fake celebration dinner will actually make her feel better. That being said, I don't think it's time for tough love just yet. Help her get on her feet and you'll have a real celebration dinner soon enough. How is her mental health? Do you have open, honest communication with her? Does she feel she can talk to you about anything? Maybe her mental health is preventing her from accomplishing something you deem worthy of celebrating. I've made it a point to tell my kids that they can come to me with the truth without consequences. If they tell me something bad, they will not be punished. I may be mad, but they will not be punished. They can ask me anything. Tell me anything. Anything. I believe this helped my eldest realize that he could come to us and let us know that he was having some mental health issues. We've done everything we can to get him the help he needs. NTA, but help her set a goal that is worth celebrating. Doesn't have to be huge. Maybe it's get a job. Maybe it's apply for community college. Maybe it's learn a new skill.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.